For this video review, we're going to take a look at DC Multiverse. This is the new Shazam figure for the Shazam Fury of the Gods movie. So for those of you who are interested at what the packaging looks for easy identification on the shelves, this is the quick 360 of the box packaging. And as for codes, for those of you who are interested in finding this at your local Target, so these are the codes. So let's examine the contents of our purchase. So for $19 and out of the door of Target around $22 mark. So we have the new action figure, 2 accessory effects or lightning effects. We have an alternate set of hands. The handsets that come with the base figure in packaging would be, for the right hand, it's going to be an open palm hand, and the left hand is going to be a fist. Of course, this figure also comes with your standard Mcfarlane Toys trading card, and the trading card, the art on the front of the trading card is actually the one that is on the box packaging. Surprisingly, this figure does not come with your standard Mcfarlane flight stand for action figures or characters that have flight capability, but instead this action figure comes with your standard round black Mcfarlane fit stand or base stand. So let's do a quick 360 view of the base figure out of packaging. So we are ready to discuss articulation points and details on this action figure, and I already have my blue gloves on so the camera won't lose the focus on the figure. So let's start with the head unit. Actually, the crowning glory of this action figure is going to be this part, the head and the chest, because majority of the really nice details is on this area. Even though the figure as a whole is really nicely done, but the most captivating part is going to be over here, this section. So the head is nicely done. There is the likeness to the actor who played the Shazam part. And with regards to the application of paint, the paint that was used is really good. It's not vampire-ish. This is life-like. Let's take a look at the skin tone or the application of warmth on the paint that was used for this head unit and the neck. So it's really lifelike. That is the thing that I really noticed with this action figure. It's not vampire-ish. So these are the details on the chest crest, the lightning crest, and the medallions that hold the cape to the suit. So really nicely done. And we have 2 tones for the suit. So the suit has a really bright red, which the camera really likes to focus on, and we have a darker red, which is on the side or the side outline of the suit. So as for length of the cape, and we're already missing the hood. So compared to the first movie of Shazam, which the character had a shorter cape, this figure now sports a longer cape and it's missing the hood. So these are the details on the forearm guards or gauntlets, the details on the handsets, details on the belt, the boots, and some details on the end of the cape. So it's a really nicely done, articulate and well articulating action figure. So let's move to articulation points. So for the head, we have ample left and right movement. So let's do some head tilts looking up, head tilts looking down, so let's move towards the body or the torso. So we have 2 points of articulation for the body, ball for the diaphragm, and ball for the waistline. So left movement, right movement, and much needed backward bends for flight poses. So we have ample articulation, 360-degree turn for the arm. Even if we have a cape, 360 movement is still possible. Of course, T poses and some butterfly action. So we could move the arms forward, the ball of the arms forward this way or that much for really nice quarter punches, close quarter punches, or for really nice flight poses. So you could bring the arms forward more that way and just change the handsets that are on the figure. So for the arms, we have rotation on the biceps, 2 points of articulation on the elbows, they are pinned, and your standard ball and hinge for the hands. Moving towards the leg, forward motions for the leg, sideward motions for the leg, 2 points of articulation for the knee, and we have a ball and a rocker and a hinge for the foot. And we have a little bit of rotation for the thigh. So articulation point is over there. So out of the box, really surprised that this action figure, no need to apply heat on the joints, they are good to go. But of course, it's going to depend on the copy that you're going to get. So let's compare this new action figure with the others that we have on hand. So we have two action figures to compare, the first movie and the second movie figure. Well, of course, different companies, Mcfarlane, Mattel. But with regards to design, you see the semblance of the design on the action figure, especially the gauntlets, the belt, some of the details on the boot, and the crest on the chest. So this is a much smaller crest though compared to the Mattel variant. And with regards to the capes, this action figure sports a longer cape without the hood. So shorter cape with details on the side of the cape and a hood. Okay, so on the left we have the infected King Shazam figure. So I already made the custom work on this, changing the cape, some modification on the eyes of the figure. So this is it. So you could still find this action figure sometimes at your local Targets. So with regards to the color, as you could see, it's darker. The suit sports a darker color, red and a drab brown, but this is a really bright action figure, cherry red for the base suit, gold trimmings for the boots and the forearm guards, the belt and the chest. So with regards to skin tone, different skin tones. The skin tone on this action figure is going to be darker, paler, but this is more livelier. So let's compare it with a Superman action figure. Okay, so for last point of comparison, we have the Henry Cavill black suit Superman and the Shazam figure for the new movie. So with regards to size, you could see that this other figure is bigger, taller, bulkier. So let's compare the backsides of both figures. And I like the cape on this action figure better. Instead of having a really straight stiff cape, which this Superman sports. So with this cape, this style of cape, even if it's not really fancy flowing like the Eradicator figure, which I still have to find at my local Walmarts, so that cape is really fancy on that action figure. But with regards to this cape, this is the type of cape that I want. The flow is just nice and right, so for whatever pose that you put this on, it's going to look good, instead of a very fancy looking flowing cape that is much more flowing to this side or to this side. This is much more just the right amount of flare or opening and spread and length, instead of this one, which is really plain Jane. So this is a more nice cape that you could pose your action figures well. So this is the end of this action figure review, and I hope you find your copy at your local Targets or wherever you get your action figures from, and be excited when you take them out of packaging for play and display. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.